Hi, a warm welcome to all of you from the Techcanvass team. And I would just like to give you a short introduction about Techcanvass. So, Techcanvass is an IT training certification company which trains professionals to pass PMP, IIBA, and Analytics certifications. And I'm Priya, and I'm a senior data analyst with over 10 years of experience. So, let's get started with our session today. So before we get started, I had a few questions. So, like, are you confused about, how IIBA's certification in business data analyst might help you in your career or help you grow in your career? Or are you unsure of how you can crack this prestigious certification? So, in order to answer all these questions, today we have someone with us who has recently cracked this prestigious certification. And without any further delay, I'll introduce you to Efemena Olokor, who's with us today. Thank you, Efemena, for joining us today. It's great to
Thank you
have
very
you.
much.
And I'm
Glad
sure
to be
your
here.
experience will help all the professionals looking forward to crack this certification. So without further delay, let's get started. So yeah, Efemena, can you just tell us about your professional background before you took up this certification?
All right, thank you very much. So, greetings to everybody once again. My name is Efemena Oloko. You can call me Efe. So, I'm a business development strategist working in the oil and gas downstream
Okay.
with over 15 years of experience. I am from Nigeria. I work with the federal government. So, I have certification in business data analytics from IIBA. I also have the certification in as a business analysis professional for IIBA. I am a project management professional, and I also have certifications in innovation strategy, and I'm an authorized innovation assessor with the Global Innovation Institute. I function as the lead business strategist and planning with my company's research, technology, and innovation division. Thank you very much.
All right, great, great, great. Thank you so much for your introduction. It's great. It's great to know that you have so many certifications. You've already achieved so many certifications. So congratulations to you once again. So
Thank you
yeah,
very much.
yeah, like what motivated you to, take up this certification, especially the CBDA certification with IIBA?
Okay, yes. So like I mentioned before, I used to work with the operations directorate, but then I needed to shift my career, and I transferred into the commercial skill pool of my business. And that is when I saw the need to really upskill myself in business management. And there was a lot of opportunities coming in terms of transfers, opportunities to lead business teams, to head certain business units. And I noticed that there was some gap with me managing business intelligence, managing business data, mostly when I tried to communicate with my executive. I noticed that I was struggling when I tried to storytell the business performance metrics to in a significantly for them to be able to take business decisions. So I went online and I was scouring the net looking for opportunities and certifications that would teach me the concepts of business data. And I was opportune to stumble on IIBA. I saw the certification as a business analysis professional and also the business data analytics. And I immediately registered for the business data analytics. But then I noticed that there was need to train under a provider. And funny enough, I was just Googling for various training providers. I saw the Techcanvass notification, and I kind of like looked up the profile, The program was very nice. I liked the curriculum.
Mm-hmm.
And again, the pricing was very good. So I saw that the value that they were offering quite really exceeded the cost of the training. And immediately I registered. Yes.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that's great to understand like what motivated you. That's good. So like once like after you cracked your certification, how did the certification actually help you in your career?
Okay, so like I mentioned before, I am now in the commercial directorate of my employer's organization. And so far, I would say getting the certification in business data analytics really opened my eyes to a whole lot of concepts in business management that I had no idea about.
Right.
For example, the practice within my organization in terms of strategic management, strategic planning, basically was just collecting data and then using those data to just do statistical analysis. They
Right.
were not really transforming those data and storytelling this data or visualizing those data significantly enough that to inform management decision. But after taking the certification in business data analytics, it made me understand that it's not just about collecting data from the various units. You need to really uh, monitor from the data points to data outputs to data processing and then data visualization. So that certification in business data analytics have given me the necessary skill to even go as far as changing how business intelligence, how business data is managed and consumed in my organization. And the changes have very much been felt corporate-wide. That really
Right.
positioned me as a differentiator, and it has given me a great competitive edge among my peers, so much so that now when I communicate, they see that I'm communicating from a point of knowledge, and not just knowledge, my mastery of the business data framework of the organization is really up there.
Right. Yeah, that's great to know. Actually, yeah, when you understand the entire end-to-end process, that makes a huge difference, right? So yeah,
Yes.
yeah, that's really good. Yeah. Yeah. So, like, can you walk us through your certification journey? Like, right from the day you made the decision till you had the mail in your inbox that saying, congratulating you on achieving the certification.
Yes, indeed. That is a memory that will not go away for a very long time.
Yes.
Like I said before, I'm now a proud owner of the CBDA badge from IIBA. And like I said, after registering for the certification and also registering with Techcanvass to go through the preparatory courses, I made sure that I attended all of the classes.
Right.
And then after the classes, I did initially a skim through of the CBDA course handbook. This is just to acquaint myself with the concept, with the terminologies, and then I went back again,
Right.
reviewed the training videos, and then did a deep study of the handbook. And then one particular strategy that I use,
Mhm.
you will notice if you log on to the Techcanvass application, you have a lot of areas of study. You have the study plan, you have the trainer videos, then you have the mock exams. The mock exams were very good because most time we have this bias that was transferred from our initial knowledge into the CBDA
Yeah.
context, and we tend to misinterpret or misunderstand some of the concepts. So the mock exam will really correct you on a lot of that. And then the key trick I had was the mind maps. The mind
Right.
maps were my go-to point for study. After the initial study of the handbook, the mind maps, in fact, I had to download all of the resources on the mind maps because the mind maps literally condense all of the whole study material into simple pages. And that is where I was studying most a lot. And few days to the exam, I was literally reading nothing else but the mind maps, using it to, you know, refresh my memories, refresh my learning, and doing that together side by side with the mock exams. And happily, I aced the exams in the first go.
Awesome, awesome. Yeah, congratulations once again.
Thank you very much.
And
Thank you
yeah, I
very much.
mean, yeah, all your efforts finally, yeah,
Yes.
so they really help. I know, I agree. So yeah, it's so basically just, you know, extensive study is required, right? I mean, you just can't
Yes.
simply read the guide and pass the exam. That's what I understand. Is that correct?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
You really need to, like I said before, skim the material just to acquaint yourself before you go into deep study, so you can have kind of like a mental, you know, picture of the whole book. And then when you are done with the deep study, again, review the trainer videos, because there's a lot of tips that is being given during the trainer videos. They ask a lot of trick questions that would usually, you know, throw you off during the exams. And I remember there was a lot of questions that came up during the exams. It was my learning from the trainer videos review that made me successfully answer those particular tricky questions. Yeah.
Awesome, awesome. I'm glad they really helped you. That's great
Indeed,
to know.
indeed they did.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. And yeah, so like one last question. So basically, like with your experience and like your knowledge, what are the 3 top tips that you would like to share with CBDA aspirants?
Okay. So number one, I would say that when you are done learning, look for every opportunity to practice what you have learned. You know, if you don't practice, the skills, they really leave you. So look for every opportunity to practice. And then also, CBDA would really give you a good grasp of business concepts in terms of data structure, data framework. I would also advise that when you get the CBDA certification and earn the badge, um, don't just, you know, stop learning. Always try to revisit the Techcanvass learning platform. I still do till date.
Oh,
And also, I would say, uh, if you can have other certification that will complement the CBDA, give it a go.
right, right, right. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, thank you so much for sharing your amazing experiences and all your tips and tricks. Yeah, and thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you for all your
Thank you
time.
very much for the opportunity. Glad to be
Thank
here.
you.
Have a good day, everybody, and good luck, success in your exams.
Thank you.